Even though we haven't seen any gameplay or gameplay footage from Vail's extraction shooter, I'm going to put my beliefs on black and say that Vail's extraction shooter will be better than Ghost of Tabor. Here's why. No hate to Tabor, by the way. I just think Vail's going to be better. The main reason I think Vail's extraction shooter is going to be better than Ghost of Tabor is because my friend group is making it. Hear me out. I know that's very arrogant to say that, but just listen to me. My friend Jakey Pants is the creative designer of Vail's extraction shooter, and he's having me, Ego, and some more of his friends help him with the project. The reason I say that we will make the game better than Tabor is because we are super familiar with the extraction shooter genre. We play Tabor, we play Tarkov, we play all the other games that pop up out of nowhere. We are very creative people, and I'm pretty sure we can take this extraction shooter into the right direction. We're conceptualizing this game as players and not businessmen. We're focusing on the gameplay and not the profitability of this extraction shooter. We're not getting paid, we're just doing this because we love Vail and the extraction shooter genre. If this game mode is good and it performs well, then the money will come after that. My second reason is that Vail looks and feels way better than Ghost of Tabor. This already gives Vail a huge advantage for becoming an extraction shooter. As a content creator, Ghost of Tabor can feel like a chore to play because it just, looks and feels not the greatest. But Vail is always fun, alright? As an extraction shooter, I'd probably be on that all day. My next point is that instead of copy and pasting Tarkov like Tabor, we're completely changing the idea of an extraction shooter like other failed games. We're simply going to expand upon the idea of the extraction shooter genre, and in Jake's words, we're not going to reinvent the wheel. The sci-fi themed characters, maps, and mechanics are already a step in the right direction away from the status quo of extraction shooters. Our group is constantly working to expand on the idea of an extraction shooter. We literally sit in VCs for hours trying to figure out a new game mechanic or way to balance the game. We're constantly working to add on to the now standardized gameplay of Escape from Tarkov and Ghost of Tabor. We're really trying to balance the similarity and originality of this game. Another thing we're doing is we are sticking to the lore. We're making sure that the game falls into the lore and that the gameplay revolves around the lore and makes sense in Vail's universe. We're hoping that our interpretation of the lore is accepted by the developers. Expanding on that thought, we have lots of big ideas that we hope the developers accept. Our ideas for the game may not be the same as the developers, but we're hoping that this game mode turns out great anyway. A lot of game studios fail to make good extraction shooters because they just don't do it right, and we're hoping that Axe Lab can learn from these other game developers' mistakes and make a great game. I'd like to clarify that it's not a competition between Ghost of Tabor and Vail. I'm just using Ghost of Tabor as a basis to explain the potential of Vail's extraction shooter. Also, huge shout out to Jakey Pants because he was the one who actually got this opportunity and was nice enough to let me, Ego, and the others get involved. When I say our group, I really mean his group because he's done probably 90% of the work, and me and Ego just throw in our ideas here and there. But yeah, huge shout out to him. Go check out his channel. But that's the end of the video. Now's the part where you go argue with me in the comment sections. Have fun down there.